So Caitlin Clark got teed up today, and it was a mad old situation. A mad old situation. That's all I can say. It was a mad situation. But yeah, like not something that we've seen. Well, to be fair, it is. I'm about to say not something we've seen too often. She's like third in the league in technical fouls. But before the tech, she had 11 points, 2 boards, 3 assists, 4 of 13 from the field, 1 of 8 from 3. After the tech, she had 12 points, 3 boards, 6 assists, 5 of 6 from the field, and 2 of 2 from 3. Man, it's safe to say that it woke up a monster. And what the tech was for was this. Basically, she missed a shot, and they had the ball, by the way. The Fever had the ball.
The first 3 minutes.
And then she goes and does that. Is it a tech? Maybe. I'm not going to say it wasn't a tech. If a ref calls it, I'm not going to say they shouldn't have called it. But also, if a ref doesn't call it, I'm not going to give out to them for not calling it. It's one of those calls.
I'm sure. Yeah, no, we're going to have a conversation. She's I don't need Caitlin to have to sit out a game. So yes, that is definitely going to be a conversation. She's just a fiery competitor. I mean, I don't want to take that away from her. That's the difference in who she is. But I'm really proud. Earlier in the game, she had 3 turnovers in that first half. I think we finished the game the last 25 minutes with only 5 turnovers. Like, we had 22 turnovers against them last time.
So yeah, and this is what Caitlin Clark said.
I got a technical for basically being mad at myself because I missed the 3 and then I went and hit the backboard, and he told me it was disrespectful to the game of basketball. So I don't know. It reminded me of the technical that I got in college where I said, damn it, where it's like a personal frustration. Had nothing to do with my team, had nothing to do with their reffing, had nothing to do with other team. It was just because I'm a competitor and I felt like I should have been making more shots. So, but I think he fired me up to continue to play a lot harder. I thought we got a lot better after he did that. So.
I mean, she's not wrong, but also for a lot of people that are, with the way the rules are, that is a tech. Like, I hate to say it, but the disrespect to basketball tech is an actual tech. I can't believe I'm saying it is, but it is. Like, again, it's one of those things where it's like, if you call it, it's a tech. It's very clearly a tech. But if you don't call it, it's, again, like, it's nothing. It's like, just like in so many calls in basketball, if you make the call, great. Or if the ref should have bit his or swallowed his whistle, but you're also not really going to go out there and complain about the ref not doing so, because letter of the law is probably a tech. So the biggest thing is that it really spurred on. Like, when this tech happened, and the Fever were up 4. They were by 4 points. Immediately after the tech, the Fever go on their huge run. And it's game over. This game went over early. And yeah, it is. It was big. It was big because, you know what? I'm telling you, if Caitlin Clark, if they didn't win this game, and Caitlin Clark had stunk it up like she did, I'm sorry, like, even though the Sky are getting blown out by 20 right here, Angel Reese is probably going to have a 20 and 20 game. She's what, 2 points on a board off a 20? Is she 2 points on a board? She's a point and 2 boards off a 20 and 20 game. She's going to throw the ball off the backboard to herself twice and get that. Like, she's going to have a 20 and 20 game. Again, in a blowout loss, in a game where they haven't been close from wire to wire, but still, like, if it's Caitlin Clark, like, she kind of needs to continue to play at an MVP level, because, I mean, Angel Reese almost has a double-double-double. A double-double-double. But, yeah, it was a big moment in the game, and for Caitlin Clark, it is one of those things where it's like, you probably do not want to keep getting teased. It's like, she's one behind Taurasi. And like that is not a spot you want to be in, is one technical foul behind Taurasi. That's all I can say. Anything where you're only one behind Taurasi is not some, or when it comes to technical fouls, is not somewhere where you want to be. But yeah, either way, it did fire her up, I guess. Not trying to say she's comparable to Michael Jordan, but she has the same tenacity as him. She says, thank you, it helped. They woke up a beast. Sometimes you got to slap and basket lock in. Her 3-ball was short all game. She finally found it. Would have been monster games on all night. It's not a 3 of 14, 11 rebound double-double. I mean, you want to say that, but she has an 8 of 15, 19 and 19 game right now. That might end up being 20 and 20. But yeah, that's a big one. But it does show again what type of a competitor Caitlin Clark is. She's someone that just needs that little bit of motivation. She just needs one thing to kind of snap her back into a game, and she can take over any sort of a game. Because I'll stand by it. Like, she is for me, where the players go is, this season is a bit different, but who is the best player for me? Look, you still got to give it to Asia. You still got to put Stewie ahead of her. You might even argue Stewie is better than Asia. Like, the two of them is the conversation. But that third best player in the world right now conversation, you've got Breanna in there, Jackie Young's in there, Alyssa Thomas in there, Fee Collier's in there, Emma Mason-Man, who's not in the WNBA, is there. But Caitlin Clark is in that conversation too. And you're seeing now more and more and more, like, she's rested that kind of like Kobe Jordan mentality that in the women's game especially has not been seen since Diana Taurasi. And as far as skill is concerned coming into the WNBA, she's better than Taurasi was. Taurasi, like, she's as good a scorer as Taurasi while being a better passer than Steward. Steward and Taurasi were right when they were talking in 2023 about Caitlin Clark. She is a mixture between the two. She is like some mixture between the two of them. She is a mixture between the two of them with the freaking motor with the best motor we've ever seen in a guard. And whatever it takes to hype her up, hopefully it's not another technical foul. But whatever it takes, it is what it is, I guess. So anyway, that is the video. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think she needs to put a stop to it, or do you guys think she should keep going and keep progressively going closer and closer to tech and maybe do a Draymond Green and be able to get away with whatever the hell she wants to for the rest of her career?